Hi friends, welcome back to the channel. It's the end of the week, end of another week. So welcome back to my regular subscribers and to anyone that is new. My name is Alita. Welcome. I share prophetic words that the Lord gives me through dreams, and I also teach on dream interpretation. So if you're interested in that, you can check out my series called Life is But a Dream. It's under the playlist section. There should be a playlist called Life is But a Dream on that tab. So today I have a dream that I'd like to share with you guys that I had recently. I don't think I wrote the date down for this dream. Because I'm in a transitional space, I just need to find some kind of routine, and it's been a bit difficult. So I've jotted down my dreams, like when I remember, oh my goodness, I had a dream, and then I would just jot them down, and they could have been dreams that I've had over a few days. So I don't have exact dates, but I had this dream last week, definitely. And before I get into it, I just want you guys to remember that it's so important that you take the word before the Lord, especially if you're hearing it for the first time. This is not a message that the Lord has been speaking to you. Please take it to Him. Ask Him for confirmation. Always seek confirmation from the Lord, from Him directly. He will confirm to you the way that, He always confirms to you. It's so important that you understand your own language between you and the Lord, because, we're all individuals and we all have our unique qualities, and God speaks to us each in unique ways. So it's important that you have that relationship with Him so He can confirm the word for you. For some of you, this may be confirmation of something the Lord is already speaking to you about. I still encourage you to speak to Him. I still encourage you to go to Him. I still encourage you to seek answers from Him and let Him guide you through the process as He's confirming what He's been speaking to you about. So I'm going to share the dream. So in this dream, I remember being at a pool. It felt like I was having a good time. I was in my swimming gear, just, ready to enjoy, an afternoon of swimming. And I remember that there were young children around. Maybe there were some adults, but I specifically remember young children around the pool as well. And at some point I jumped into the pool, and I was swimming underneath the water, and I could see all of this. There were creatures in there, toads, frogs, and I remember I was just trampling on them. And as I did that, the bottom of the pool would clear up, and these creatures would almost disappear. So I was cleaning up, basically, if that makes sense. And that was the dream, sweet and short. So as I was seeking the Lord about this dream, usually when you think of the Holy Spirit, usually when you think of a pool in a dream, we're told that it represents the Holy Spirit. And that's not a lie. That's definitely true. But it also depends on the context of the dream. So looking at this dream contextually and the message of this dream, in this particular dream, it represents spirituality, or a spiritual environment, because water is spirit, right, in terms of symbolism. So, and I believe the Lord is pointing us to the church environment, to the church, these spiritual environments, which would be what we call church today. And that could be a formal church, like building, registered church. That could be an online community that you're a part of, that you would consider your church family. So anything that is structured, because a pool is structured, is a structured body of water. So what the Lord is saying is that some of you have got a calling upon your life right now, because I believe that this is a calling on all Christians. But right now, the Lord wants you to exercise this particular aspect of the walk, and it's really what we get from Luke 10 verse 19, and I would like to read that for you guys. So it says, "Behold, I give you the authority to trample on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Nevertheless, do not rejoice." So this is verse 20. I always include verse 20 because I really think it's an important qualifier. It says, "Nevertheless, do not rejoice in this, but the spirits are subject to you." Nevertheless, do not rejoice in this, that the spirits are subject to you, but rather rejoice because your names are written in heaven. What I love about this is that it shows you how God is saying to you right now that your name is written in heaven. The fact that your name is written in heaven means that you have authority to trample on serpents and scorpions and over all the power of the enemy. And also, to top that off, nothing shall by any means harm you. So the key here is that your name is written in heaven. So that's what you should rejoice over, because that's what gives you authority, right? Jesus has given you authority, and he's written your name in heaven. So that's what you rejoice over. So according to the dream that the Lord gave me, he's saying that some of you are right now in a position where you are like a big sister, a big brother, someone that younger Christians are looking up to. And when I say younger Christians, I don't only mean people that have just found Christ or, recently said the salvation prayer or received Christ in their lives. They are people who have been doing church for 20 years, 30 years, for a long time, and they haven't had that personal relationship. They don't really have that connection. They haven't had that deep, meaningful connection and relationship with the Lord. They've been doing church the way that they've been taught to, and they haven't sought the Lord for themselves. So the children in the dream representing all those people that are really young in their faith, young in their walk. And, in order for those children to enjoy the pool, I had to clear up that pool. When I was in it, I was trampling on these creatures, and it's almost like they also had, I forgot to mention this, they were like, it was like dirt, but really like structured dirt. So every time I would put my foot down and trample on something, that would disappear. So everything was disappearing, the dirt, the creatures. So the Lord has put a mandate on your life. He's calling you right now, those who this word is for, to take this position in your community, in your church community, because through you, he's going to lead others to their promised land. He's going to take others through their wilderness, and they're going to grow by you clearing up the way for them, by you making the environment safe for them. So the Lord has taken you through a process. You have seen the things that haven't worked in these church environments, and you almost like an out-of-the-box thinker. You're not stuck in this box of religion where things have to be done like this. But the Lord has really opened your mind up to how big he is and how things can be done better. And without our human, issues thrown in there, but just really just making church a beautiful spiritual experience where people really get to connect with the Lord and not just tick a box to say, I've done church. He wants you to create that environment where people can grow. You've been hurt. A lot of you have been hurt in the church environments. I'm one of those people. But through that hurt, the Lord has taught me some things. He's taught you some things. You've risen above the pain of it all, and you've allowed God to minister to you and work in your heart so that you don't have any grudges. There's nothing that you have against the church system, but God has put in you ideas and things that can change the environment and make it better for other people. So you had to really go through a lot, and now you're going to help other people not have to go through a lot of the stuff that you've been through. if I'm making sense. I really hope I am. So that's what the Lord was revealing to me, that some of you are chosen. And guys, in this dream, I just had this joy. I was having fun, like being in the pool, getting rid of all those creatures. It wasn't hard for me. It was so easy. It was like, oh, I just step here and it's done. And I step there and it's done. I was just trampling, and the dream had such a beautiful peace, and I just felt so good in the dream. I felt like I was doing something really significant and powerful, and the Lord is going to so just by saying that, I'm saying how it's going to be a beautiful experience for you. And you have the power, you have the authority. The Lord has given you that, and He's saying now is the time to use it. Now is the time to be that person that sets an example, that is an example, that helps others and takes them through the process. And it doesn't have to be a mentorship type of thing. And maybe God is calling some of you to mentor people. That's why you have to take the word to Him. Ask Him for your specific instructions around it. But yeah, that's the word for today, guys. I will catch you in the next video, which will probably be next week sometime. I'm really taking a lot of time to heal at the moment, and to not feel like I have to stick to a schedule. I found that whole sticking to a schedule for me, didn't have a really, what can I say? The motivation behind it was questionable. So I had to take a step back and release that, because I was really like, oh, if I don't get a word out on the days that, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, then, I'm not doing my job. I'm not doing what I'm supposed to. But, the Lord is so good and so full of grace that I remember when Wednesday came, He just said, it's okay. You can do it tomorrow. Like, don't be bound by a ritual, if that makes sense. So, yeah, there's been a lot of stuff going on with me, and I'm transitioning, and yeah, so just trying to adjust and be patient with myself. That's the main thing. And not feel like I always have to do and stay on schedule. I've been through a lot lately, so it's okay that I take time to breathe and to heal and to just, reset. So yeah, I'll like I said, I'll catch you guys in the next video, whenever that is. And I just pray blessing over you all, and yeah, stay safe. And remember, God is a good Father. He loves you so much, because you, my friends, are so deeply special to Him. I'm in a race right to the start. They try to left me